All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The final race of the season, IndyCar Brazil, heads on into Cleveland for race number 7 in the 2018 Formula Indy Killer Pro Series. It's a road course. What a way to finish out a season. This old airport turned racetrack. It might still be a road course. An airport. Nonetheless, 50 lapper here tonight at Cleveland, IndyCar Brazil. Well, it's a flat track, man. It's pretty wide in the turns. Definitely really wide down the straights. Gonna be a lot of room to race here tonight. Should be a great one. So thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. All right, race fans. We gotta learn how to stop that here. So thanks so much. Oh boy, mistake number 1. Nah, hey, it's going to be a great one here tonight. These guys make it happen here in IndyCar Brazil. Great racetrack here tonight, and thanks for joining us. These guys are in the qualification session right now. So it should be a great finale for the season. We'll take a look at the season itself. Now, Iowa was a cancellation there, but what a bunch of great tracks there. A lot of NASCAR-type tracks here, running some Indy cars. Homestead really stands out to me. I really love that track, and really suited for not only stock cars, but also these Indy cars, too. So finishing out the season here at Cleveland should be a great one here tonight, 50-lapper. Hey, the points battle is tight, man. Edelson Carnero, 219 points here. The leader, Ed Palumbo, doesn't look like he's going to be here tonight. Tied for second with Benor Silva, so that's going to probably give the second place to at least, maybe off to battle it out with Jose Carvalho at least. But he's got an outside shot of maybe capturing the championship from Edelson Carnero, but a lot of things going to have to work out in his favor. Jose Carvalho again in 4th. Eder Smagel and Edson Luis tied for the 5th position. Elder Mueller in 7th. Jair Oliveira in 8th position. Carlos Leite 9th. And Sullivan Gardina is 10th. So right now, looks like Edelson Carnero is the top time, 59.902. Got some other guys here on the track. Eder Smagel. I was talking to Eder the other day, just telling him, man, he's always on his Facebook page posting these recipes, these different food items, and man, they are fantastic. So Eder obviously likes his food, and man, I tell you what, there's some really good ideas that Eder is posting on his Facebook page. Put those into practice. I've tried a few of those, and they are fantastic. Take a look at Jose Carvalho here in that 99 car, turning some qualification laps here. So right now, Edelson Carnero is the pole sitter. Jose Carvalho going to be the last guy here to get his qualification laps in. So looks like I got Jim Barasoff and who is that op-ass bank shot? Bank Diddy, I think they call him. No, that is Ashton. So thanks for joining us, Ashton. Jim Barasoff also joining us, taking a little time out, day off from the stock cars to watch some Indy cars. So it looks like Edelson Carnero is our pole sitter, 59.902. Edson Luis is going to start in the second position. Benor Silva, he is third. Carlos Leite, fourth. Anders Magel starts in the fifth position. Julio Calagare is sixth, and Jose Carvalho going to start in the seventh spot. And got a little twist here. This is a standing start tonight. Not like we've seen at those other tracks, those ovals where they're doing pace laps here. Standing start here at this road course. So it looks like I got about 3 minutes here in the warm-up session. And then 50 laps here at Cleveland. I really like this track, man. I was out running some laps here, taking some screenshots for the stills to start the broadcast, and really like this track. I've been on it before, I think in rFactor 2. There's a lot of room here. It's hard to explain. I mean, it's just flat and concrete all the way around. But a fun track. I enjoyed it. So especially in these Indy cars, man, you can really drive it in pretty hard there, and things turn on a dime. So take a look at in-car here. You get an idea of what this track is like. You see a lot of room. Even through the turns, there's a lot of room here. see a lot of room here coming down this, these little short straights. So in terms of road courses, I would say this one is a fairly easy one. You know, not a lot of technical issues to deal with. Elevation changes, obviously no elevation changes, so that certainly throws a twist there. Now, granted, these guys are going to be coming from a standing start, so it is going to be chaos getting into turn one. Ben Silva here in the 87 car. One of the favorites to maybe win the championship. Also, you know, race in, race out. One of those favorites to pull off a race victory. And look at that, a little bit of sliding that car around. We got a minute left here, about a minute, and we will make it happen here in IndyCar Brazil. Edelson Carneiro in the 09 car is our points leader coming into tonight. Sitting in the driver's seat, literally, but definitely in points. He's sitting in the driver's seat there. Making sure our replay is working, and it looks like it is. Replay function, so looks like we are ready to go, boys and girls. 50 laps here at Cleveland. Looks like I have 7 drivers here tonight. And a standing start. So Edelson Carneiro on the pole. Edson Luis starts in the 2nd position. Ben Silva is 3rd. Carlos Leite starts in 4th. Edders Megel 5th. Julio Calagare is 6th. Jose Carvalho is 7th. Here we go. Into turn 1 there. Going to be a tough one. Those guys that, a little bit of off the course there for 44 car. So 50 laps here, and Edelson Carneiro out to the lead. Ben Silva shown in 2nd. Edson Luis in that 44 car gets around Ben Silva, takes over the 2nd position. You saw him get off track just a little bit, man. This guy is fast at these road courses. Raced a lot of DTM series cars, some GT as well, GT3 cars as well with Edson, and he is a master at these road courses. So that 44 all over the back of Edelson Carneiro right now. I think I might see Alexander Meshkov in the chat with us, joining us here on the broadcast. So welcome, Alexander, all the way from Russia. Look at that, lot of room here. the start here, Jose Carvalho has a little trouble there. You see Edson Luis off the track, and Jose Carvalho had spun there. Not sure. Got a little message there. He come off the track and spun. We missed that. So this thing is tight right here for the lead. Edelson Carnero, Edson Luis battling 1-2 right there. Benor Silva shown in third. Carlos Leite is fourth. See Carlos Leite there in the the fourth place car coming through, that 54 car. Jose Carvalho, 33 Julio Caligari. Edders Mago coming through. Julio Caligari here having some trouble, I think, in the 33 car. We'll see what happened to him. Getting a little bit off track in the grass right there and spins that car around. No damage for him. Good job, Edders Mago, for missing that. A lot of room there. Back up here with our race leader. How about these guys joining us? Elder Mueller, where you at, man? You're supposed to be on the track right now. So thanks, Alexander, for joining us as well. Elder Mueller rooting for Edelson Carnero here tonight. Right now, Edelson in control. You see he's starting to stretch out that lead a little bit. Edson Luis was all over the back of him for a while, but the 09 starting to pull away here just a little bit. Take a look at the 44 car here, Edson Luis. So I have a feeling this battle is going to rage on all night long between these two. Back up here with Edelson Carnero, our race leader. That's side by side, out of the front, down there on the lower right, you see out of the front of Edson Luis's car. Edelson Carnero is our leader. Carlos Leite shown in the third position. So you just get an idea of what that gap is right now. That's a 1.5 gap right there. Take a look at Jose Carvalho down here running in the 5th position. Jose right now 31 seconds back. These guys had a few issues here on the start and just trying to play catch up right now. But I'll tell you what, man, that lead is tightening in a hurry right there. Jump back up here. This is that battle for the lead. That has dropped down below a second. Elder Mueller said he couldn't make it because he got tied up with work, and I say, quit your job, man. The 09, Edelson Carnero, and Edson Luis in the 44 car just behind in second. That is a just under 1 second gap right now. Some of those camera angles leave something to be desired, that's for sure. On board here with our race leader, Edelson Carnero. He grabs a few gears there. Edson Luis is not letting him get away. Take a look at Carlos Leite here in the 54 car. Right now running in the 3rd position. These guys sort of spread out there other than the front two. A little bit of gap here between these guys. Carlos Leite about 18 seconds back. Benor Silva, 2nd in points. Needs a lot of things to go his way here to pull off a championship, but never count this guy out, man. He's got a lot of championships under his belt. So always seems to find a way to get up front is Benor Silva. Jose Carvalho in the 99 car. Right now shown in the 5th position. Things getting a little tight here. And actually, he is running in 5th. Edders Megel is shown in the 6th position in that 82 car. Julio Caligare right now in the 33. Now Julio has gone down 1 lap, and he is running behind Jose Carvalho, looking out of the front of Julio Caligare's car, the 33. Some great racing here. These guys, man, I tell you what, it's been a fantastic season. I've seen some just fantastic racing. You see Julio Caligare here closing in on Jose Carvalho, not for position. Jose, little pass right there. Jose Carvalho is actually in 5th as Julio Caligare makes that pass. Not a good camera angle right there. We need to talk to the track designers about getting rid of that camera angle. 44 of Edson Luis is the race leader now, getting by Edelson Carnero. Take a look at this pass here. So a little bit of trouble off the turn, and down into the turn. He's going to get the inside line and pull off that pass into turn 1. 44. Edson Luis, our new race leader. Carlos Leite here making some contact with the wall, getting into the turn here, and it says he's coming. Oh, he come off track right there and spins that car around. We've seen some more problems right there. I think Julio Caligare might have had some trouble there earlier. Gets that car pointed in the right direction there. No damage, but definitely going to lose some time. So our race leader now is the 44. We're going to take a look at Benor Silva's view of this, see if he can't see that. Benor Silva here making that pass, man. Oh, they came up on him pretty quickly there. Carlos Leite trying to recover after that spin, and Benor Silva takes advantage now up to the 3rd position. Here on lap 11, Edson Luis has about a 3-second lead over Edelson Carnero. Not real sure what's going on with Edelson, whether he's made contact with the wall or what, but now back to 2nd position, and he's about 3 seconds back, 2.5 to 3 seconds back. Maybe just trying to get his feet underneath him again and try to make a charge back up to Edson Luis. So Edelson Carnero has really had a fantastic year. Edders Megel here coming off the track, coming down pit lane here on lap 11. So the 82 car making his first pit stop here. And I was saying that Edelson Carnero really has had a great season and has really made a late season charge to capture the points lead Benor Silva here after capturing third, and he gets off the track there, loses some grip and spins that car around. Looks like Carlos Leite may end up getting back by. So Benor Silva spinning that car. We'll take a look, man, and tell you, it's real easy to do. Another look at this as he gets off the track right there and spins that car around. Lucky he did not make any contact with the Porta-John or the tire barrier. That would have been a real crappy luck if he got made contact with the Porta-John. Oh no, our race leader, Edson Luis, comes around the 44 car coming around here. And Edelson Carnero going to get around. Oh my heavens, man. Go on board here with Edelson Carnero as you see Edson Luis comes around. And he now takes over the lead. Not sure what happened to Edson Luis. Again, maybe another instance of just getting off the track there. No, he does not get off the track. He just loses grip. So these tires wearing out a little bit may be affecting the handling of these cars. It is concrete, man, so you know it's going to be slick. So not only did Edelson Carnero have some trouble, but Edson Luis has had some trouble as well. Carlos Leite having a little bit of trouble. So do think Alexander Meshkov has brought up a good point that maybe the tire, the hardness of the tires maybe starting to come into play here. Hard tires, they're giving up on these concrete on this concrete track here. So Edelson Carnero back to the race lead, and he's got a pretty comfortable lead right now, about 11 seconds over Edson Luis. Carlos Leite is third. Benor Silva shown in fourth. Now Eders Magel has made his pit stop here, and he makes a, oh my gosh, he misses his turn there. And that car might have hopped up in the air a little bit. I saw him really locking those tires up. We were jumping to him, and we'll take a look at this again. And, you know, he just gets into this turn way too hot. Look at this. He's locked up right there, and this thing's just going to blow through the cones. Taking out one of the cones there and back out on track. So those fresh tires that he's gotten now probably flat spotted those things, and he may have a vibration here. So you see this thing is not handling worth a darn right now. So he misses that turn. And you know, another thing is once you slide off, it is easy to lose your rhythm. So hopefully the 82 gets things figured out there. The 09. Edelson Carnero is the race leader. Edson Luis in second. So Elder Mueller bringing up a good point there that Edson Luis may have pushed his car a little bit too hard and given up those tires. So one thing is for sure, those guys will definitely make some adjustments. Edson Luis, great race car driver. Got to be have to be on the top of your game here to beat this guy today. Edelson Carnero, 11-second lead over the 44 car. Benor Silva is shown in third. Carlos Leite fourth. Jose Carvalho's fifth. Julio Caligare shown in the sixth position. Eders Magel is in seventh. So we'll take a look at our 2 points leaders. Benor Silva down there on the lower right. He is tied for second in points coming into tonight. Edelson Carnero, our points leader and our race leader. So Benor Silva's in the third position. Still on the lead lap, but quite a ways down right now. But it's early. Got 50 laps here, so never count that guy out. On board here with Edelson Carnero closing in. See Jose Carvalho just ahead. Jose Carvalho shown in the fourth position after wanting to stay on that lead lap. Again, a lot of room really through the turns. That's what I was talking about in the opening. The only thing that I would say that's sort of out of the ordinary, other than it being a concrete track, is that since it's so flat, it's, you know, it does take a toll as from my perspective anyway. It's you know, you don't have a lot of reference points there with no elevation changes. So look at that, our race leader coming into the pits, Edelson Carnero, going to make a pit stop here. So the 09 car on pit lane here on lap 18. Benor Silva shown in the third position, going to be able to make up some time here. He's had a little bit of a tough night. No caution flags here, so just sector cautions. That view. Oh, I missed it, man. I want to go to that view out of the spoiler. Why do I keep going past that? There we go. So Benor Silva bringing his car down pit lane. Edson Luis back out on track here in the 44 car. Actually, he's in the fourth position. 82 car, Edders Megel coming down, back down pit lane. Making another pit stop here. And our race leader is now Jose Carvalho in the 99 car. Tell you what, man, it's pretty tight right now between Edelson Carnero and Edson Luis. This is Edson Luis in the third position. Edelson Carnero in second. Say tight in the terms of about 9 seconds right now. Jose Carvalho is the race leader. Got a 34-second lead over Edelson Carnero, but I believe that Jose Carvalho may still need to make a pit stop here on a little bit different cycle than these guys. Take a look at the 09 car here. Edelson Carnero in the second position. Jose Carvalho is making a pit stop here, so coming down pit lane is our race leader. And that will undoubtedly hand over the lead to the 09 car as he goes by Benor Silva. So right now, Edelson Carnero is in the, now he's to the race lead. Edson Luis is shown in second spot, so give me an idea of what that gap is. It is 8 seconds between the two. So there goes our race leader. And there is the second place car, the 44, as he goes by. It seems like right now Edelson Carnero is on a rail. So Edelson Carnero is got that car hooked up, man. He is having a good night. Race leader, the 09 car. 6-second lead over Edson Luis, so it's tightened up a little bit. Julio Caligare here in the 33. Coming into the turn and spins this car, man. So he comes around, gets the car straightened out, and back headed in the right direction. Eders Mago here also having some trouble. We'll take a look. He has had a tough night, man. That 82 car a little bit off the track right there. Oh, man, my gosh, hard contact. Hard contact right there. And look at that. He loses the front spoiler and the back spoiler. So the 82 car retiring that machine. And, man, that thing hit the tire barrier hard. Watch this, man. He smacks this tire barrier, rips the front of that car off, and then smacks the wall here. And then that rear spoiler coming off, too. So tough break there for Eders Mago. We're going to go on board here. Watch this. He's going to smack this tire barrier right here hard, and then backs that thing into the wall, and he's going to be looking at his spoiler here. Rolling down the front. Luckily, he did not get his head taken off for that thing. So tough night there for Eders Mago, and I'm sure nothing that little Jack Daniels won't cure. So the Edelson Carnero in the 09 car is the race leader. Edson Luis is second. That lead extended now by Edelson Carnero. He is about 8 seconds ahead. So Alexander Meshkov indicating that you know, it is a really bumpy track. It's a tricky track, you know, and you see a little bit of trouble right there for our race leader. Edelson having a little bit of trouble there with that turn. Going to allow Edson Luis to tighten it up a little bit. You know, the other thing to think about is these concrete tracks, man, less grip. A lot less grip on here than what you get with asphalt. So we're starting to tighten things up. We do have two guys out of the race there. Julio Caligare and Eders Mago both retired their machines. Eders Mago right now visiting the infield care center. Once we get word on him, whether he's okay, we'll let you know. a look at the 44, Edson Luis. He's just waiting, man, and looks like a little bit of trouble there ahead. And he takes over the race lead. So out of the back of his car, you see Edelson Carnero, who's had some trouble, and the 44 ready to pounce and takes over the race lead. We'll take a look here and see what happened to the race leader here. So he's off the track right there, the 09, and that 44 slides by. My gosh, man, he really went by in a hurry. So again, we'll take a look at this. You see, I think the back tires just started spinning around, spinning there, and he lost grip, maybe coming off the turn, lost grip, not able to get that car going, and got off into the grass a little bit, and the 44 car gets by. A little bit more off the track, so these tires starting to give up here a little bit. And the 44, our race leader. Don't blink, because Edelson Carnero will be right there. Take a look at both these guys again here. Down on the lower right, we're on board with Edelson Carnero, who's in the second position. Edson Luis is our race leader here on lap 27, so a little past halfway. A little bit of contact, looks like, for Edelson Carnero there on the wall. A little bit of tire contact. Right now, he is about 4 seconds back. Hey, don't forget, man, please click the link in the description for the Fanatic link. We get a little bit of credit there for clicks, and search around, man, if you're interested in some pedals or wheel or wheelbase. Give those guys a look. Make sure, if you would, I'd greatly appreciate it. Make sure you click on that link, and interested in making a purchase or just want to visit the website, we definitely get some credit for that. So appreciate your support. If you like what you see here on the broadcast, ask that you give that a look. I've got a set of those inverted pedals, the Club Sport inverted pedals, and I absolutely love them. They are fantastic. And I have a direct drive wheel base and a Formula One wheel on the way. So I'm all in, boys and girls. It's going to be a huge jump for me to go from the old G29, Logitech G29, to a direct drive wheel. A little bit of a learning curve there. Probably have to build a new simulator to support the thing. Take a look at Ben Silva here in the 87 car, that camouflage paint scheme. Right now running in the third position. So probably not the night, at least right now, so far, that he's wanted to see. He is one lap down. So I'm going to need a little bit of help here to get back on the lead lap. But he's had a great season. You know, he's one of those guys, he's always in the hunt, man. He is always, we have got to get rid of that camera angle. Always seems to be there at the end, even when it seems like his night is over and he's had a bad night. He just seems to find a way of getting back in the race. Let me send a shout out here to the 54, Carlos Leite. Carlos has pulled double duty for us this season, and I've gotten to know him a little bit. He's done the translating for us in the broadcast booth. So greatly appreciate that. Very, very nice guy there, the 54. Had a couple tough races here, but he's really bounced back. He's right now running in the 4th position, but late in the season, the second half of the season, I should say, he's really sort of bounced back. He had a tough there first half of the season. But again, send a shout out to and thank you very much to Carlos Leite for doing the translating for us. Got that 54 car right now in the 4th position. Running in 5th is that 99 Honda. Jose Carvalho. Love that paint scheme, man. I don't know what that design is right there on the side. I'm sure one of these guys in the chat knows. Might be a maybe a traditional Brazilian symbol. Definitely interested in finding out. I like that, man. It pops. It makes that paint scheme, that whole theme of that car just pop. I really like it. It's like a tribal symbol. Somebody in there will let me know. I think maybe Elder Mueller, if he's still around, he'll let me know what that is. Right now, Jose Carvalho is in 5th. So the 44 car is the race leader. And that race lead is still pretty tight. We're about 2.5 seconds gap there, so 44 car not able to run away from Edelson Carneiro. These guys have been battling back and forth all night long, and when it seems like one of them runs away, runs in a little bit of trouble, and the other one is able to take advantage and get by. So both of them been in the same postal code all night long. On board here with Edson Luis. He moves up through the gears here and now into the turn. Elder Mueller said he doesn't know what that symbol is. Well, we'll find out from Jose Carvalho at some point. And looks like Edson Luis is pitting this car here, so coming down pit lane. A little bit different here too. So remember, this is pitting on the right side of the pit lane, which is different from these ovals that they've been running. So that's going to hand over the lead back to Edelson Carneiro, and I would submit to you that Edelson is going to be making a pit stop here fairly soon. Here 34 laps in, and we are probably looking at our last pit stops. Don't forget, coming into tonight, Edelson Carneiro, 219 points. Just about a 15-point lead over Benor Silva. Ed Palumbo not here tonight, so definitely not going to gain any points there. Jose Carvalho shown in 4th in points. Eders Mago and Edson Luis tied for 5th coming into tonight. So right now, Edelson Carneiro doing what he needs to do to secure a championship. And he is coming on pit lane here in the 09 car. So here on lap 34, The 09 on pit lane. So Benor Silva is in second, and he's going to need a little bit of help here by those guys to be able to catch back up here. I suspect he still needs to make a pit stop. Well, the 09 car is in the lead. Now, I don't know what has happened to Edson Luis. He, in the 44, is shown in third now. Oh, it does look like he's gotten around Edelson Carnero there, so it slipped through. Sorry, I got a little confused. Benor Silva is making a pit stop here, coming down pit lane. That's going to hand over the lead to Edson Luis. And this is tight, man. This battle is tight right now. So Edson Luis is our race leader. Edelson Carnero right there. We're winding down the laps, man. These guys right here together racing for position, racing for the lead. Edelson Carnero wants to win a championship and wants to win this race. Edson Luis is the race leader in that 44 car. But the 09 is right there, less than a second behind. What a battle right there, huh? I don't know about you, but I am so tired of looking at the back of that tire barrier. That battle is heating up. Look at that, man. The 09 all over the back of Edson Luis right now. The 09 car looking out the front of his machine. Little bit of tire smoke there and some grass from the 44 car. What a fun track, man. Great way to end this season is at this spot here, this track, Cleveland. I don't think they really run the Indy cars there anymore. They sort of closed that down. But nonetheless, we can run it here. Man, that is a tight battle right there. Edson Luis, Edelson Carnero battling for the race win. Lap 37. You couldn't put a piece of paper between the two of these guys. One guy makes a mistake, the other guy is right there. Play around with some still camera shots. Not that one. And again, I just think Edelson Carnero is right there in case Edson Luis has any problems. He is ready to jump around, take over that race lead. So less than a half a second separate those two guys. The 09 has a run. Not going to be able to pull it off before the turn. So what a battle. Hopefully you're liking the side-by-side. Been working on it a little while. Finally able to replace the video card with my gaming laptop. It was one of my gaming laptops. Edelson Carnero is all over the back of Edson Luis right now. Edson Luis working this wheel here. He is going to have to hit his marks because that 09 car is right there. So the 44 definitely wants to get this race win here at Cleveland. He is going to fight that 09 car till the bitter end. Those guys, the class of the field right now. On board here with our points leader, Edelson Carnero. He's running in the second position right behind Edson Luis. What a battle. You know, some of the best battles in racing aren't about racing side by side. It's about hitting your marks. You know Edson Luis is looking in his mirror. You know Edelson Carnero is, oh man, Edson Luis there looking in his mirror and sliding that car a little bit. And the 09 car right there, all over the back of this 44 car. Maybe getting in his head a little bit as these tires start to wear out here after making pit stops. These guys been racing pretty hard. No rest for these guys. So a little bit of a tire smoke there from the 44 as he locked those tires up getting into the turn. Great battle there between those two guys. Jose Carvalho here coming off the pits after making his last pit stop. He is in third. That 99 car. Benor Silva now going to take over the third position in the 87. Jose Carvalho now back to the fourth position. Carlos Leite shown in fifth, and he is sideways right there. How in the world did he keep from spinning that car around? I have no idea. My heavens, man. We'll take a look at this. Sideways right there. Look at that, man. That 54 is all but wrecked right now. And he is able to recover and get that car pointed in the right direction. My heavens. 54 is in fifth, but he is driving like he is racing for the race win. Look at that, man. Side by side. Oh, some contact. Contact between the 09 and the 44. The race leader, Edson Luis, Edelson Carnero in second, and they make contact. Oh, no. Take a look at this. This is Carlos Leite here. Sorry about that. Look at this, man. Down into the turn, the 09 trying to take this position up on the outside, and then contact between he and the 44, and the 09 comes around. Edelson Carnero off the track. The 09. We'll take another look at this. This is another view. You see, he tries to dive there, and then I don't think the 44, oh man, he didn't really make that turn, and he gets into the 44 trying to make that turn there, and I don't think the 09 was able to get that car turned, and a little bit of contact right there. On board here, this is on board with the 09. Good run right there, and then the car just does not turn on him, and he gets into the 44 car. Man, I don't know how Edson Luis kept from spinning that car out, so now he's got a pretty comfortable lead right now as Edelson Carnero trying to recover. Here on lap 43, he's got an 11.5-second lead. So big shake-up right there. Those guys were having a battle. We'll take a look at that one more time here as they're coming into the turn. Good view right here, and you see the 09 down on the bottom, on the right side, I should say, the bottom in the turn, and then just is not able to get that car turned, and then slides into the 44 car. And I don't know how the 44 kept from getting off the track there, but the 09 fortunately able to gather it back up pretty quickly and get back out. But the 44 now in command. So Edson Luis in command here, 11 seconds up on Edelson Carnero. Benor Silva shown in third, Jose Carvalho's fourth, Carlos Leite fifth. So the 44, Edson Luis, trying to hold on. And, I tell you what, we've got 5 laps to go. Edelson is climbing back into this a little bit. I don't think he has enough time, but you never count these guys out. Carlos Leite here. And that 54 car off track here a little bit, and man keeps from, he boogered up those tires there I think a little while ago, and now having a tough time. Back out on track. So Edson Luis is the race leader. Trying to hang on here. He's got a pretty comfortable lead. 45 laps in, 5 laps to go. So really you've had, I think the story tonight is a little bit of a situation with who's had the least amount of trouble, because every guy on the track here has had a couple incidents where they've missed a turn, maybe spun the car around, got off in the grass. But it's about recovery here at Cleveland. So that lead down to around 7 seconds now here. So Edelson Carnero trying to climb back in. An idea of where he's at here. So he's trying to close back in on Edson Luis, but time running out. Edson Luis has about a 5-second lead. Edelson Carnero is in second. Ben Silva shown in third. Jose Carvalho's fourth. Carlos Leite is fifth. You see Carlos Leite getting over out of the way, letting the 09 car around. So here on lap 48, the 44 car, the race leader. Two laps to go for the 44 car. Edelson Carnero now less than 5 seconds back. Now jumping up to 5 there. That 44 car has any trouble at all, the 09 car is going to be right there. Edson Luis, Edelson Carnero have been 1-2 pretty much all night long. Across the start-finish line, we have 1 lap to go for the 44 car. 10 turns for the race win. Edelson Carnero, can he close in any trouble at all out of that 44 car, and the 09 will be there. Should have waited to do my screenshot there, huh? The 44. Edson Luis. The last lap. Down the final straightaway. The 44 of Edson Luis hangs on for the race win. Congratulations to the 44 car. Big race win. And how about this, man? The championship going to the 09 of Edelson Carnero. What a great championship for him. Well deserved. Great job to the 09 car. Well-deserved championship for Edelson Carnero. Edson Luis had a great race here and really a great season. So the 09, big win here. Big championship for the 09. So we'll see if we can't get him up in the booth with us. So congratulations to Edelson Carnero on his championship. Ben Silva doing some burnouts there. It's hard to chase these guys around the track and get a good screenshot. And I think we got one. Short of somebody's spoiler. So really a good race there. I know some guys had some issues there, but it really was a good race. those two guys were just battling all night long. So great job to those guys. We'll see if we can't get Edson Luis up here in the booth with us. So Edson Luis coming away with the race victory there. Edelson Carnero wins the championship. We'll see if we can't get those guys up here in the booth with us. So a little bit of a delay here. We'll get these guys up. All right, we're going to interview Edson Luis on his race victory here, and then we'll get Edelson Carnero in the mix on his championship. Congratulations, Edson, on the race win. Talk about how this track was for you tonight. It seemed like it was very challenging.
Boa noite, Edilson. Você falar pouquinho sobre a pista, que foi muito desafiadora essa noite.
Boa noite a todos aí, né? Parabéns ao Edson Luis pela vitória. É uma pista que eu gosto muito. Assim, eu já corri nela algumas vezes e é um traçado que eu acho muito bacana. Correr no cimento aí também, né? Tem pouca aderência pro carro e muito difícil, né? Muita dificuldade. Nessas dificuldades aí eu acabei desconcentrando duas vezes e fui na grama. E é isso, né? Assim, tem que estar com a concentração 100%. Qualquer errinho aqui é um prejuízo grande.
Good night, everybody, and congratulations to Edson Luis. And Edison Carneiro says that he's really a challenging track. It's very difficult, and he likes this track. He already runs here. And he says that you need to maintain the concentration, keep focused all the time. He says at least 2 times he loses this concentration and go out of the track, go into the grass. But it's a very nice track and very good to run here.
Well, it seemed like, Edelson, you had a little bit of tough luck early in the season, but recovered very well and had a strong second half of the season. What was your thinking as you came into the last race? Did you feel like you were very comfortable with your position, having the lead that you did?
Gilson, parece que no começo da temporada você não teve muita sorte, né? Mas a partir da segunda metade as coisas começaram a melhorar. E como é que você viu essa chegada agora no final? Se sentia confortável nessa situação?
As duas primeiras etapas não foram muito boas, mas assim, eu prefiro dizer que tive sorte nela sim, porque na primeira etapa, se tivesse, eu abandonei, né, mas eu fiquei na linha dos 70%, né, consegui pontuar, mas se tivesse tido uma volta a mais, eu teria ficado fora dos 70%, então eu considero que eu tive muita sorte nesse ponto, embora tenha abandonado na primeira etapa, né, mas se eu tivesse tido uma volta a mais, eu não teria pontuado e não estaria disputando o título aqui, né? Segunda etapa também eu tive uma grande ajuda do Helder, né? Companheiro de equipe aí. Se não fosse por ele, a segunda etapa também eu não teria tido um resultado bom, né? E foi ele que me ajudou muito aí com a estratégia e acabou que do meio para o fim as coisas aconteceram bem, né? Assim, não tive muito problema. E hoje eu vim para correr e terminar, né? A minha maior preocupação era justamente completar dentro dos 70%. Então eu fui mais tranquilo no início, fui sem me preocupar muito com vitória, né? Até fechar o fim das 70% de corrida, e aí sim eu respirar mais aliviado e correr um pouco mais forte, né? Mas foi isso, eu considero que assim, eu realmente, depois das duas primeiras etapas, eu achei que estava bem difícil, mas aí acabou que as coisas começaram a dar certo e é isso.
The beginning of the championship was very hard to him. Sorry, it's very hard to him, but he seems he feels that he has some luck because he make important points in the beginning of the championship, and now these points really do a great difference. And at the second race he has help of Helder Miller, his teammate, and he is saying thank you to Helder for this help. And the second part of the season he was going to make his points and driving careful, and tonight he was comfortable. The only thing that matters is make more points tonight.
Talk briefly about what it's been like to race with the guys here at IndyCar Brazil, with yourself, Carlos, Jose Carvalho, Benor Silva, Eder Smagel, Elder Mueller, Sullivan Gardena, all those guys. How is it? How fun is it to race with those guys?
O que você acha, Gilson, também de correr aqui com todos esses pilotos aí que ele nomeou? Quanto você gosta disso? O que você acha?
Cara, eu acho fantástico. Aqui eu já disse isso várias vezes e repito quantas vezes forem, eu estou em casa, né? Eu tenho uma amizade com todos aqui. Aqui principalmente existe um clima de competitividade, mas todo mundo é muito maduro, né? Então é gratificante, né, correr aqui. A gente briga, a gente disputa, o pessoal é muito limpo, toques acontecem, né? Uma vez ou outra acontece, mas ainda assim não tem ninguém guardando raiva de ninguém e mesmo nos protestos o pessoal é muito maduro, né, para aceitar. Então aqui eu me sinto em casa. Eu acho que assim, o Gardena é um cara muito tranquilo, um cara do bem, né? E gente do bem atrai gente do bem, né? Então assim, eu me sinto bem em casa. Se eu tiver que parar de correr um dia, certamente aqui vai ser o último lugar onde eu vou deixar de correr.
Okay, my words is the same as the Edilson Carneiro said. Here we are a great family. We have our times of fury, hungry on the tracks, but in the end we are friends. We have here these feelings of family. Is how I can say to you, because we are here competing at least 10 years, and we are very respectful one with each other, and this is an amazing thing that you can find in other leagues. But here we have this feeling of this joy to be here. Silvio Gardina has a great job doing everything he can do to bring us this fun, this time of great joy. I don't know if I could explain how is this, but the feeling is very, very the best that we can do.
Oh, you did so perfectly. Thank you. Congratulations to Edilson Carneiro on a great championship. It has been a blast, a lot of fun watching you race. Thank you so much, Carlos Leite, for your help in the broadcast booth and translating. And thank you to IndyCar Brazil and to all of the drivers here for welcoming me and being very patient with me, not speaking Portuguese, and welcoming me into the family there. So thanks so much.
Thank you, J, because you are a friend. You are here, and you know, everyone here has these feelings of the friendship, and that's it. You're here to with us, make your best with the your transmissions. You have a very, very good broadcasting. We appreciate this too, and would like to congratulate Edson Luiz for the victory tonight, and Edilson Carneiro for the championship. And thank you all.
All right. Well, we're going to do some more broadcasts hopefully in the future for you. And maybe I'll even get behind the wheel and have you guys beat me into the ground.
I hope you can do this.
All right, you take care. Congratulations, Edilson, on a well-deserved championship.
Okay, and I have to apologize about my English. You know that we don't have this kind of conversation frequently, but we do all can do.
Oh, you did a great job, excellent job, and I really wouldn't be able to do it without you. So thanks so much, Carlos.
Okay, thank you, and I have to say, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I think that we will see you only the next year. So, the best regards for you.
So how do we say that in Portuguese? Feliz Navidad? Is it similar?
Feliz Natal.
Feliz Natal.
Yes.
Okay.
Feliz Natal e Bom Ano Novo. Happy New Year.
I won't try that second one. I heard you say novo.
Feliz Ano Novo.
Feliz Ano Novo.
Yes.
All right,
That's
man.
it.
I'll get my Portuguese lesson. All right, take care, guys. Good job, Edilson.
Okay, see you.
All right, that is Edilson Carneiro and Carlos Leite joining us up here in the booth. Thanks so much for the work that those guys have done throughout the season and welcoming me and being patient with me, you know, not being speaking Portuguese. Those guys have been so patient. And it's been my pleasure to really bring a lot of great racing out of these guys. Those guys did the work, man, and I just threw it out there. Those guys are the stars, threw it out there for everybody to see. Thanks so much to Sullivan Gardena and his work at IndyCar Brazil, and really for our friendship and allowing me to befriend these guys here. I've run some laps with them. Great race car drivers, and I think I'm a lot better behind the in the broadcast booth than I am behind the wheel. But just some fantastic race car drivers there. Also, and I'm starting to get some of these guys that are friending me on Facebook as well. So we're able to interact in that capacity. So I greatly enjoy that. And it is a big family. I really, from day one that I've come in here, I felt like I've been so welcomed, and these guys are so friendly, so patient, and hard racers, man. They really make it happen. So Edelson Carneiro, congratulations on your race championship. Edson Luis, congratulations on your race victory here at Cleveland. And it's been a great season, a great championship for a well-deserved champion, Edelson Carneiro. And I'd like to invite you to check out IndyCar Brazil. If you want to do some racing here, a little bit different twist. Maybe not some stock cars. You never know what's coming your way from these guys. I've seen some of the stuff that's in plans in the planning session or stages, and what they've got coming up here in 2019 looks like it is going to be pretty darn interesting. So I've seen some GT3 cars. I've seen some DTM cars. I've seen now Indy cars. And you just never know what's coming your way, man. Might even see some Brazilian stock cars. I keep pushing Sullivan to throw that out there, so that might be in the works. I know these guys ran a kart race not too long ago, so some great stuff there going on at IndyCar Brazil. And it should be an interesting 2019 with those guys. Hey, coming up on Wednesday, December the 12th, Phoenix International Raceway in the Ironman Racing Series. 127 laps there. That winter 2018 season, race number 6. So it should be a great race. Phoenix is a great track, and with the tire rule, that should be a really interesting race. So that's coming up on Wednesday, December the 12th at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That'll be right here on TurnLeftTV. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us this season here on TurnLeftTV. Thanks so much for being so patient with us as we've trudged through here and done the best we could on our end here at TurnLeftTV. Congratulations to Edelson Carneiro on a well-deserved champion in IndyCar Brazil, the 2018 Formula Indy Killer Pro Series champion. We out of here.